What is up, guys? Look at this beating we are taking today. God damn. It's January 8th, 2018. I'm going to do a quick market update. I think I'm probably going to start doing one of these every day. Alright, so obviously everything's pretty much down. Yesterday we were reaching all-time highs of about, I think we got up to about $835 billion. And so we're down more than 100 billion now. However, that's not 100% accurate because now CoinMarketCap is excluding Korean market prices. So it's not quite as large of a drop as it seems. I'm going to get to more of that in a second. As crazy as everything's been lately, I mean, we deserve some days like this. All right, let's go check out these charts real quick. All right, so we got Bitcoin possibly coming back down here to retest some of these lows. I would not be surprised if that happened. And even if we break past this and go lower, that wouldn't be unheard of. We had this insane rally upwards. There's got to be some sort of correction. And so I would not be surprised if we even head down here. But I think we will definitely be retesting these lows right here. And then yesterday was a pretty crazy day for Ether, blowing past 1,000, which is a pretty important psychological price point. And it just blew right past that to make some new all-time highs way up here at about $1,200. And so we're on a bit of a correction today. All right, so the reason for this pretty huge drop in the market cap is because CoinMarketCap is now excluding Korean market prices. And this is something that caused a bit of a freak out and had many people complaining, saying they should have released a statement warning about this change to avoid panicking because of all of a sudden this perceived nosedive of several coins. And I mean, I kind of agree because I was looking and apparently they are the #1 investing site in the world. If this site's correct, look at this. So, I mean, they are 5th overall in finance. And as far as investing goes, they're #1. So some sort of warning probably would have been nice. However, as far as I know, this is all automated. There's not literally some person making these changes. This is all completely automated. And the outlier prices are excluded if they trade above or below a certain limit anyway. I think this has been the case. And overall, I would say this change is probably a good thing because the prices on CoinMarketCap are now more in line with all the large exchanges that most people are using. And at a first glance, you can get a good idea of what things are actually worth. Especially, this is something I noticed with you notice it with all the coins, but especially with Ripple and Monero, you would see they were just so much higher than what you would actually see on your trading site. And that was all because of these Korean exchanges pushing up the price. And these exchanges, they are still here. They're listed with an asterisk. So they're just not including this price. Because, I mean, just look at that. That's a pretty big difference. And so it's kind of destroying the overall average. And these exchanges do a considerable amount of volume. People trading in these exchanges must really be completely isolated and aren't really, I guess, integrated with the rest of the coin ecosystem, because otherwise this would be fixed. People would be taking advantage of this arbitrage like crazy. Because, I mean, look, that would just be easy money. You buy at Binance, sell at BitThumb, you're making a huge profit, guaranteed. So they must just be completely isolated from using other exchanges and vice versa. If you'd like to see how things were before and see these exchanges included, you can use livecoinwatch.com. Some people, I think, like it better anyway. You can see their market cap is still up. They're still including everything. You can see there's about a $20 billion difference, 26, something like that. All right, next thing. Binance has reopened limited user registrations. Throughout the last half of 2017, digital currency exchanges have posted record numbers of users signing up. Binance has reported an additional 250,000 users per day. So this incredible swelling of cryptocurrency users is overwhelming all the infrastructure of many of these exchanges, and Bittrex being one of the first ones to put a halt on onboarding new users back in December sometime. And then that was followed by Bitfinex, and then Binance posted a couple days ago, due to overwhelming surge in popularity, Binance will have to temporarily disable new user registrations to allow for an infrastructure upgrade. We apologize for any inconvenience caused. That was 4 days ago. And then 6 hours ago, they posted that they were reopening limited user registrations, saying, "We are pleased to announce that Binance will reopen limited user registrations starting today to ensure performance of our existing users. Only a limited number of new registrations will be allowed each day. Registration open times will vary day to day without prior announcement. Additionally, Binance Referral Program Commission rebate will be adjusted to 20%. We would also like to remind our users that the selling of Binance accounts is strictly forbidden for the safety of your funds. We will freeze and disable all Binance accounts that are identified as being bought or sold." I didn't know that was going on. It's pretty crazy, but I mean, they're going for like about $1,000, $2,000. I wonder if these are actually selling though. But yeah, don't be doing that. Don't. I definitely wouldn't want somebody using my account with my information, because I'm pretty sure that would make me responsible for all that taxes. I don't know. That doesn't seem like a good idea to be buying or selling. Anyway, next thing I saw is some dude had his life savings stolen. 34 grand just disappeared from a secondhand Ledger Nano wallet he had purchased on eBay. According to the posts on Reddit, the seller of the wallet utilized a man-in-the-middle attack, inserting his own recovery seed rather than the random seed assigned by the manufacturer. According to the post, "I have not used my ledger in a week. Today I decided to check the value of my Ripple, Litecoin, and Dash, only to discover that all of them showed up as 0. God, that would suck. And had been transferred somewhere else yesterday around the same time at 7:30 p.m. I'm not sure how this is possible, as I have not accessed my ledger in a week. I do not know what to do, as the total value is over 34 grand. Has my currency been stolen, or is it somewhere else? I am at a loss here, and right now I feel so physically sick." I would strongly recommend not buying a used hardware wallet. Unless you're just really smart and you know what you're doing, I wouldn't mess with that. Because you never know what somebody's going to have tampered with it and done with it. Even when buying a new ledger myself, I was really concerned with this same thing, even with the new one. Because you never know. Like, if you're going to Amazon and buying one of these, you do not know what any of these companies or people have done with that, even if they're claiming it's new. And so I would strongly recommend, that might be a little bit over paranoid, but I would strongly recommend buying directly from their site. And even then, there's still a possibility that somebody tampered with it. A company isn't just some perfect AI running machine. It's a bunch of people who were hired. And even if the overall values of this company are good, all it takes is one bad apple. And if you're buying one new, come here, buy it directly from the company, or find one of their authorized resellers and buy from them. And as the values of cryptocurrencies continue to increase, the reality of security needs to continue to increase as well. You hear stories of theft and hacking all the time. Just about everyone I talk to about crypto mentions that they fear of it being hacked. That's always one of the first things I hear from them. But can I just get hacked? But can't somebody just hack it? So it's obviously hurting the growth of crypto. With the bank, most people don't ever have to even think about security. They just assume their money is safe. And for the most part, it is. Even when something does go wrong and you have to deal with fraud, which I have in the past. Like, I had to deal with fraud one time. Somebody used my card. I think it was for like airline tickets, like somewhere way overseas for like $400. All I had to do was go to my bank, fill out some paperwork, and I think within a couple of days, I had my money back. So even when you deal with fraud and somebody steals your information and uses your money and steals from you, it's pretty easy to get that money back for the most part. Neither keeping your money at home in a safe or in the bank is ever 100% completely safe. And cryptocurrency is no different. However, I do think it's a bit more complex. And there needs to be a way of ensuring complete safety, or at least more safety than there is now, for more people to continue hopping on board. Because I do believe that's a real concern. And if you're smart and you know what you're doing and you use a hardware wallet, you're probably fine. But as you can see, even a hardware wallet is not going to be 100% safe. So it's something that we have to continue improving for sure. All right, guys. So that's pretty much it. Let me know what y'all think about all this in the comments. If you have any questions about anything. Also, just let me know what you're interested in, like what you would like to hear about. What are your opinions on everything? And what are you investing in, and just all that. Because I really want to build up a community where we can all learn together and hopefully get rich together. That's the goal, right? All right, well, that's basically it.
I have not seen it like this since I went 5 bid for 500,000 shares of Citigroup when I got hit in 1990. This is a different kind of market, and the Fed is asleep.